Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Donnie Brasco from 1997. It's directed by Mike Newell and stars Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. We've got another film that claims to be based on a true story. How true is the film to the actual events that took place? Well, I hope you haven't come here with that specific question because you won't be getting an answer to it. So, since it's a film based on a true story, I have to give my disclaimer. I'm only here to decide whether a film is good or not. I am not undertaking the job of deciding how well the film did at telling the true story, nor am I concerned with the true story. Okay, now that that's out of the way, Donnie Brasco. It's a very good movie, set at the end of the 70s. It follows a guy played by Johnny Depp that goes from working on the street to being taken in and groomed for greatness by mob middle management, played by Al Pacino. Only problem with the whole thing is that Johnny Depp's character of Donnie Brasco is actually Joe Pistone, an FBI undercover agent. The relationship between Donnie/Joe and Lefty, that's Al Pacino's character, starts out somewhat one-sided as it seems Lefty just needs a guy to do errands for him, like drive him around New York and keep him flush with cash when he asks for it. But eventually the friendship becomes just that, a friendship. The problem with this is twofold. One is that at some point, Donnie/Joe is going to have to get out of being undercover and turn his case over to the proper authorities. Two is a little more sinister. See, Lefty vouched for Donnie/Joe with the other maid guys towards the beginning of the film. Lefty explains to Donnie/Joe that means that whatever happens to Donnie happens to Lefty, which includes whacking Lefty if it turns out that Donnie/Joe is an undercover agent. This film is only about 2 hours long, and that is very frustrating because you know that it can only end one way, and at the very least, if the film was a little longer, you'd feel a little better about that ending. There's also a great breakdown that Donnie/Joe does for some FBI agents, one of which is an early Paul Giamatti role, by the way, about the term forget about it, and what it means, and just how it is sort of a catch-all for just about any meaning you can think of. Also, for anyone that sees Pacino in this and think he's just playing another Michael Corleone, I gotta say that's wrong, as the role of Lefty is old, sad, bitter, and kinda pathetic. A character that wastes away in a place devoid of any real power, unlike Michael Corleone. He does a fantastic job in this film, which I'm giving an A to because it still wows me to this day. Tomorrow it's the theatrical cut of Donnie Darko, and I'll explain why tomorrow. See y'all then.